Good day, everyone. I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me running things. This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're gonna calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Anthony Peterson claims he gifted a cruise to his aunt and her boyfriend, but the sketchy guy shipped off alone. Darius Sky says Mr. Peterson's aunt dumped him the night before the voyage, so he sailed by himself.
Good day, everyone.
Good day.
This is the case of Peterson versus Sky. Mr. Peterson, you are suing Mr. Sky for $1,851.32. You say the defendant stole a cruise vacation from you. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
All right, the defendant, you say it was a gift.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what kind of cruise was this, and how do you steal a cruise?
This is the cruise to Bermuda. I bought this cruise for both him and my aunt, not just for him.
Okay, so you purchased tickets for a cruise for your aunt
Yes.
and for the defendant.
Yes.
Were they friends in a relationship?
They were engaged, from my knowledge, and I bought the tickets for my aunt's birthday gift. I wanted them to celebrate it together. I don't live close enough to celebrate it with them, so I figured it would be good for both of them.
Okay, so you were saying, hey, I want to really celebrate, was it a milestone birthday? Or
Yes.
is this like your favorite aunt? Or,
My favorite
this is a
aunt.
pretty nice gift.
Yes, yeah, she deserves it. Everything she's done for me for the last however long as she's been giving me gifts, I felt like she needed it. And she wanted it. She talked about it for her birthday for many years. She wanted to go to Bermuda. And I was like, okay, I finally got the chance to give my favorite aunt what she wanted.
Did you know Mr. Sky? Did you know them while they were dating? Do you all have a relationship?
Absolutely. We again, this is my favorite aunt. We talk, we always communicate. I call her on the phone. We actually went out, all three of us together. So I felt like the bond was good, and she deserves this type of love since her last pass. So I felt like everything was meant to happen.
Was this like a surprise, or you
Yes.
gave her the tickets?
No, I gave the tickets to Darius because I felt as though it should be a surprise. It wasn't expecting for me to get it to her, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hit every box I can get, and I felt like she deserved it. I wanted to give it to him to present it as
So,
our
Mr.
thing.
Sky, when you got word that Mr. Peterson wanted to send his aunt and you on a cruise,
Yes, Your Honor.
what was the part you had to play in it and pay in it? Were you supposed to pay any money?
No, ma'am.
And what part were you supposed to play in her getting to the cruise?
Judge, he emailed me all the information, and I was supposed to surprise her for her birthday that we're going to go on this cruise together.
All right, do you have those emails? Did you bring them to court?
Yes, ma'am.
May I see them, please? And so
Just take the entire
he
phone.
emailed you and said, this is going to be the big surprise for my auntie.
Yes.
What was your response to his big surprise?
I was all for it. I'd never been on a cruise, and I loved the woman, and we were going to go on the cruise together, so I could.
Here's where Darius unknowingly steps into legal quicksand. He admits he didn't pay for the cruise. He admits his role was to facilitate a surprise. That distinction is huge. When someone accepts a role in delivering a gift, they take on a duty of good faith. That doesn't mean perfection, but it does mean honesty and transparency. The court isn't asking whether Darius deserved heartbreak sympathy. It's asking whether he handled someone else's property responsibly. This is also where communication becomes the silent witness. Because when plans change, especially dramatically, silence can become negligence. So the real question forming here is this: when circumstances changed, did Darius have a responsibility to stop, clarify, or return control to the person who paid?
that was sounded wonderful to me. So yeah, I was behind him 100%.
So what's the problem, Mr. Peterson? Why are you suing Mr. Sky now? Did they ever go on the cruise?
So no, I did everything for him. I got everything done. He didn't have to lift a finger. All he had to do was call me the day of, on her birthday, saying that they made it. And that's the one thing I did not get, because I wasn't sure if they even went on it. And then I found out he went, but she didn't go.
Wait, Mr. Sky went?
Yes, he went.
But your aunt didn't go?
No, that's why I was so lost. I didn't understand what was going on.
Why didn't she go, Mr. Sky?
She broke up with me the night before, Your Honor. Out of the blue. She broke up with me. I took her out to dinner. We went to this nice steak restaurant, and I was going to let her know with the gifts I had a ring for, lots of other gifts, and the tickets for our cruise. And I was going to let her know all of this. But before I can do that, she went off on me, telling me that we're broken up. I was stunned. I didn't.
Not so stunned that you didn't have your bags packed and ready to go on the cruise.
No, the bags were packed at the house. Yeah, they were.
And you went on ahead and went.
Yes, ma'am, I did. I tried to call him, tried to call Mr. Anthony, and wasn't able to reach him. And of course, I called Miss Peterson several times. She ghosted me, would not return my phone call.
What in the world? This is your auntie right here?
Absolutely, Auntie Jossie's right here.
Please stand up, ma'am, and state your name for the court.
My name is Jocelyn Peterson.
You about jazzy, Miss Peterson. Loving the outfit and the glasses. We're wearing our glasses today. So I need to understand, Miss Peterson, did you even know you were supposed to go on a cruise?
No, Your Honor, I had no clue, and neither did he mention it. When we went out to dinner, I told him why he didn't tell you why we broke up, did he? Well, let me just inform you.
Well, let's hear what happened.
Well, what he did was he's very, very controlling. And I wasn't his wife yet, so he told me as his wife, he thought I hung out too much with some of my girlfriends. And I told him, like, wait a minute, I'm a 70-year-old woman. I can hang out with my friends. What do you want? Yeah. And then he said, he thinks we might want to move to Florida, like Tampa. Girl, I'm from Brooklyn. I am a New Yorker.
Usually I don't let people call me girl, but that was funny. That was.
This testimony changes everything. Because now we know the truth. She didn't even know the cruise existed. No knowledge. No consent. No opportunity to decide. In law, benefit matters. You cannot enjoy a gift on behalf of someone who never even had the chance to accept it. That fact alone dismantles the defense. Her explanation of the breakup adds context, but more importantly, it confirms that the cruise was never rejected. It was never declined. It was never discussed. This isn't about relationship drama anymore. This is about taking something meant for someone else without informing them it existed.
Funny.
Coming up.
Your Honor, my name
I
was
didn't
on
tell
the
you to
ticket.
keep my cruise tickets.
My name was on the ticket. You heard
It's
him
what
say
you
that
gave
he
me,
bought
not what
tickets.
he gave
bought
you to give
tickets
to
for
me.
her, and he bought tickets for me.
Okay, hold on now.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Anthony Peterson, who brought Darius Sky to court for cruising alone.
So you from Brooklyn and you not trying to be in Tampa?
No, who wants to go down there?
And so he said he wanted to move to Tampa. He said you hung out with your friends too much. And what else?
And he's just too controlling. He's just, I said, we need to have our own lives, and then we come back together. That makes the love more, grow. My husband passed. I was happy to be engaged. I wanted to get remarried. And, the families got along. I knew nothing, not one thing about a cruise. He ain't mentioned one word over dinner, nothing.
And so how did you ever find out that he was on the cruise?
Well, let me tell you, my sister, his mother, called me, and she says, Anthony bought you a cruise for your birthday. I said, for real? She said, yeah. I said, well, who did he give the tickets to? And she said, your ex. So I I did not even know about it. He took his bags and his body and went on the cruise without me.
This is something. So, I mean, this is a lot of nerve, Mr. Sky. I mean, this is a lot of nerve. So, Ms. Peterson, did you call your nephew and say, nephew?
I called him. I said, sweetie pie, why would you send him the tickets? He did not know anything, Your Honor, to be, true. He didn't know. He didn't know we broke up. I didn't think it was
He said he wanted it to be a surprise.
a surprise. So he didn't know. So, a surprise is a surprise. And, I'm not going to tell my nephew who's 20-something years old that I'm no longer with this person. I just ended it and went out with my friends.
Yeah,
and
that
had a
sounds
great
old
time.
school. You don't tell all your business.
No, you don't tell all your business.
Not like these kids today, honey.
No.
They got to tell it all.
No, you don't
on
tell
the
it.
internet,
No.
just to type.
Yeah, just type
No.
TikTok, Instagram, all.
Once you found this out, Mr. Peterson, what happened? What did you do?
I blew his phone up. I texted him. I called him. He
Do
just
you have
wasn't-
evidence of
yes,
those texts?
Absolutely. I have the evidence right here. I'm gonna give you the whole folder.
Ain't this something?
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of him, but
I didn't know you could steal a cruise, but I think you can steal a cruise.
You didn't steal it.
Shoot. So here's the text messages say, hey Darius, what's going on? I thought you were gonna FaceTime me when you guys got to the port. Want to make sure everything's okay. So you worried about your auntie
Yes.
on the day of the cruise.
yes, he had one job. I did everything for him.
Hello, are
One
you
job.
on the ship yet? You texting trying to figure out, is your auntie on the cruise? Is it a surprise? Don't forget to FaceTime me. You said this.
multiple times?
Couldn't FaceTime her.
And
'cause
wait
she
a
wasn't
minute,
with
you
me.
didn't even respond when
Well,
you
I
were
thought
on the
he was
cruise
you.
and say
No.
she...
By this time, I'm on the ship. I had tried to call him. I had tried to get in touch with him, but he did not get back to me. I waited
How
on the
could
pier.
that be when
Not
you're
me.
seeing messages of him trying to get in touch with you?
I got those messages after I got back. Those messages, I don't know, maybe they over the water or something, but I didn't see anything
He
until I
said,
got
"Oh,
back.
it's over
Yeah.
the water,
Yeah.
Luckily, I've been on a cruise, and you're right, can't get no reception, honey. I'm not a cruise person either. That was stressing me out.
He was supposed to call me before he got on the cruise.
Yeah, I tried.
That too,
I
send a little
tried.
photo before it.
I waited on the pier to the very last minute, thinking that maybe she was going to show up, that maybe she
could've
got in
sent
touch
her
with
a text.
So-
No, maybe she got in
How
touch
was
with
that?
her sister,
How was she
and
gonna
her sister
show
told.
up at the cruise when she didn't know
know
there
about
was a cruise because
He
you
could've
never
text-
told
he
her?
could've texted him and told him that I wasn't going.
After she left
Ugh.
the restaurant, I figured she would call. She may have called. I don't know what she did for sure, but I figured she may have called her sister, and her nephew would have been let her know that you had a cruise, that you told him to keep everything, you didn't want nothing.
This is the defendant's strongest argument, and it still fails. Yes, his name was on the ticket. But names don't override conditions. Judge Lake introduces a powerful legal concept here: conditional gifts. A gift given for a specific purpose must fulfill that purpose, or it fails. The cruise was conditioned on celebrating the aunt's birthday. When that didn't happen, the gift legally collapsed. And once it collapsed, using it anyway crossed the line from misunderstanding into liability. This is where the law draws a bright line between access and entitlement.
And that part of that was the cruise. Your Honor, my name
I
was
didn't
on
tell
the
you to keep
ticket.
my cruise tickets.
My name was on the ticket. You heard
It's
him
what
say
you
that
gave
he
me,
bought
not
tickets.
what he gave
bought
you to give
tickets
to
for
me.
her, and he bought tickets for me.
Okay, hold on now.
Yeah.
So your point is he bought a ticket for her and a ticket for you, so you went on and used the ticket for you.
Yeah.
And let
Yes, I
mine get
did.
wasted.
But
Yes,
did
I
you?
did.
But listen,
wait a
did
minute.
you ever even inform her that there was a ticket for
She
her?
didn't give me a chance to.
A
I was going
chance?
to tell her at the restaurant.
Did you get a text message that night to say we were supposed to leave on a cruise tomorrow that your
Your Honor.
nephew Anthony bought us, but you want to play. You want to play games. Did you get that text?
I ain't got nothing.
You don't want to go to Tampa.
Your Honor,
We were
it's-
supposed to go to the cruise, but you don't want to live in Tampa.
Yeah.
He kept that ticket for himself.
Did
I'm
you
surprised-
take anybody else on the cruise?
No, ma'am. No,
That's
Your
what
Honor,
he
I
said.
did not.
We
No,
don't
I
have
did
no
not.
proof.
No, I did
Do
not,
we
Your
have
Honor.
proof?
We don't have no proof. I looked through all the proof.
Yeah. Your
Mr.
Honor, I was
Sky?
so heartbroken. I was
yeah,
so
you weren't
heartbroken,
that
I couldn't
heartbroken.
think.
You couldn't think straight out on that cruise,
I had to
relaxing.
meet some people on the cruise to kind of take my mind off of it.
Oh,
and
Lord.
they did. They did.
Oh my
they did.
goodness.
Yeah, they did.
They took your mind off
His mind
of
was
it?
off of it.
Yes.
He didn't
Yes.
contact
Lord
nobody.
have mercy. Well, this is it. I love it. Miss Peterson said, I will not be moving to Tampa, okay?
Your
So
Honor.
this relationship is over.
Coming up,
The expectation shifts, right?
Oh, yeah.
From girlfriend to wife. So first they're just okay with you being fly and fabulous all over the place, right,
Yeah.
honey? And then when you get married, what they want you to be?
Old and crumpet.
No, 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 no.
you're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Anthony Peterson, who brought Darius Sky to court for cruising alone.
I'm gonna have to take some cues from you, Miss Peterson.
Your Honor, I didn't
I be in Tampa a lot.
say let's move. I just suggested it. I didn't say let's move. I just suggested it.
You know what? You know what suggestion means? Once you get married, you're gonna have to follow, because he can say, we're moving. And what am I gonna do? I'm married already.
That's how it goes. Because you know how this works, right?
Oh, yeah.
The expectation shifts, right?
Oh, yeah.
From girlfriend to wife. So first they're just okay with you being fly and fabulous all over the place, right,
Yeah.
honey? And then when you get married, what they want you to be?
Old and crumpet.
No, 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 no.
Oh my God. We're just playing, y'all. But there is a little truth behind all humor. I see the women of a certain age in the gallery going, Were you trying to like reel her in, Mr. Sky? Were you trying to like just get her to come on and get in a little box so she could be next to you in Tampa?
No, I was in love with her. I was trying to say, where do you want to go? We took a trip on Route 66. We went to Grand Canyon. I like to travel. I've never been on a cruise. I thought that maybe she wanted to go on a cruise, but talking about Florida, I just suggested, would we like to move?
Warm weather?
Warm weather, the scenery, and you know, it's totally different than New York.
That's where
right?
the elephant's going to die.
Yeah.
She said, what did you just say?
That's where the elephant's going to die.
I can't.
I wasn't backing up no elephant.
Coming up,
But Miss Peterson, did you have to leave him because he was thinking
No,
Tampa?
no, she
Could you
didn't.
just have
No, she
said,
didn't.
babe, let's come up with
No.
some other options?
Look, I am very secure in who I am. And hey, I'm good.
you're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Anthony Peterson, who brought Darius Sky to court for cruising alone.
Listen, I happen to frequent Florida a lot. It is definitely a place where a lot of retirees go and have a great quality of
ma'am.
life.
Yes, ma'am.
But having been a person that has lived in New York, I can understand that that is a vast difference from what you're used to, and that would be a huge adjustment,
Yes.
and maybe not something you want to do. But Miss Peterson, did you have to leave him because he was thinking
No,
Tampa?
no, she
Could you
didn't.
just have
No, she
said, babe,
didn't.
let's come up with
No.
some other options?
Look, I am very secure in who I am. And hey, I'm good. So, you know.
Your Honor, I'm
You better go ahead
trying
and
to
preach
get
a
to my
word. Never before has so much been behind two words. Because I'm good. I love it. Well, listen, Mr. Peterson, that was such a lovely, lovely gesture you did for your auntie. I happen to be an auntie. I have one nephew, and he is my life. He was my baby before I had a baby. And it's a beautiful thing, an auntie, nephew, auntie.
This is textbook law explained cleanly. There was no enforceable contract, but there was a conditional gift. And conditional gifts live or die by whether the condition is met. Here, it wasn't. Period.
Niece relationship. What you did for your aunt was beautiful and admirable.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
Mr. Sky agreeing to get the tickets to facilitate the surprise is not necessarily a contract, right? There may have been a meeting of the minds of what he needed to do, but there was really no consideration there. However, even though this looks to be a gift, right? You are gifting your auntie, and since you put his name on that ticket, you are also gifting Mr. Sky a ticket as well as your aunt. It is clear from the court, from what has been testified to by you, as well as Mr. Sky, that the whole point of the gift was to celebrate her birthday, was to take your aunt on a cruise. That's what you call a conditional gift. And here the court doesn't find that the condition has been met because Ms. Peterson never got to benefit and enjoy her gift. And I know, Mr. Sky, as much as we have laughed today and I have enjoyed all of you, you know good and well you shouldn't have been on that cruise without Miss Peterson. You know that. And I don't know if you were just so excited to go or so mad at her or wanted to be spiteful. I don't know. Or maybe you were just, confused by the law, that you thought since the ticket was in your name, you just go on ahead and just go on there.
That's exactly right.
The only problem is you testified that you never even informed her.
Well, she wouldn't let me. I tried to get her.
No.
Not your mouth.
But did you bring one text message where you say, the cruise leaves tomorrow, meet me here at 8 o'clock, meet me here, do I have any evidence that says that?
No.
No, I
Your
don't.
Honor.
Therefore, judgment for the plaintiff for $1,851.32. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $1,851.32.
The irony is thick. He had fun, but it cost him. And that's often how poor decisions work. Temporary enjoyment, permanent consequences. The courtroom has spoken. This case delivers a powerful reminder. Generosity does not transfer ownership, and heartbreak does not rewrite responsibility. When a gift is given with conditions, those conditions matter, legally and morally. Judge Lauren Lake made it clear, you don't get to keep a gift that was never meant for you alone, especially when you failed to inform the person it was meant to celebrate. If you found this case as shocking and eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns where real life meets real law.